Hey everybody, welcome back to Talk with Naya. So let's get right into it. Let's start off with Lil Baby. So fans think that Lil Baby needs a better producer and says that he is staying stagnant and not making elite hip hop music. Basically saying he just hustling, doing these tours, getting his money and making the same kind of sound music that works. Let me play you the clip.
Baby shouldn't be sounding bored 4 years in.
It's just the production.
Exactly.
When it comes to Lil Baby, there's several things at play here. Lil Baby can really rap, but he considers himself a hustler, not an artist. Until his process changes, instead of just getting a pack of beats and I'm a rap to whatever, until his process change, he's going to continue to make subpar music at the level that he's at. My Turn was a great album for an artist on the way up, but now he is making elite mainstream music, and My Turn wouldn't even cut it. The production value wasn't there. It was really his lyricism that carried the whole album. When you're making elite hip-hop music, you need a Diddy, you need a D-Dot, you need a Hitmakers, you need a Hitman, you need a 40, you need a Dr. Dre, you need a Zaytoven, you need a Neptunes, whatever. Baby doesn't have that, and I don't think that he's at a point in wanting to be an artist to go searching for that. And until he does, there will be nobody to push him to make elite level hip hop.
So Lil Baby actually commented back on this video on TikTok and he said that he agrees. So I was actually shocked to see that. So what do you guys think about that whole situation? All right, next let's talk about Jason Lee. So we really don't talk about Jason Lee a lot or barely at all, but he is getting a lot of backlash after the news broke out about Takeoff passing away due to him tweeting, "I never got to interview the Migos as a group, my favorite rap group. This is insane." Fans felt that out of all the things he could say, this wasn't a good look. And Jason Lee then went on a Twitter rant to defend himself and points out how wrong it was for people to be posting the video of Takeoff in the pictures. And he also said, "One more thing, you all never gave Takeoff the love and flowers he deserved when he was alive. People internally used to say he was the most talented, but y'all treated him like he was a joke. Now you dick ride and fake acting sad for him." So a lot of people really aren't feeling Jason Lee right now. You know, they feel like, out of all things, you're just worried about the fact that you didn't interview them as a group. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people are very sensitive right now because of this unfortunate passing of Takeoff. Speaking of Takeoff, Fabio Foreign also received a lot of backlash for what he tweeted about Takeoff passing away. Fabio Foreign tweeted, "Pray for Quavo. He's an Aries. I know he's taking this shit hard." And people were upset that he decided to bring zodiac signs into this and that this is Quavo's nephew. So they're like, it has nothing to do with his zodiac sign. That's his nephew. So that's why he's going to take it hard. So there's a lot of people going in on people who just, may sound a little off when talking about the passing of Takeoff. So as far as the case, though, according to TMZ, members of the Houston Police Department held a press conference Tuesday afternoon. They revealed a 23-year-old male and a 24-year-old female were also hit and went to the hospital for treatment. Cops say most of the witnesses to the shooting fled the scene, and they're asking them to come forward with information about what happened. Now, when you go on social media, you see that there was a girl that came out that said she was a witness. There's people actually coming out, and I think they're just going more so on social media. I don't think anybody's really going to the PD department, okay? But a lot of people are trying to replay the video clip of the shooting back and trying to see who was the shooter. A lot of people are really trying to figure this whole situation out. Now let's move on to Taylor Swift. So Taylor Swift announces her next tour. It's going to be called the Eras Tour. So will you guys be going to support your girl Taylor Swift? She is taking over the charts right now, okay? Occupied the entire top 10 of the Billboard Hot 100. So Taylor Swift is coming, okay? Now let's talk about Jasmine Sullivan. We don't get to talk about her a lot, but apparently she wants to collaborate with Beyonce. She says, "I think if we came together and do something, it would be magic." So how would you guys feel if Beyonce and Jasmine Sullivan did a record together? First of all, vocally, the record would sound great. Do I think Beyonce would do a record with Jasmine Sullivan? Honestly, I don't know. Sometimes I don't even know if Beyonce she doesn't really collaborate with a lot of people, number one. and just how she handled the Renaissance album. There wasn't a lot of promo. There's no videos and stuff like that. I really don't think Beyonce is looking for the next collaboration. Like, I really think she's just in her own lane doing her own thing. So I don't see her collaborating with anybody soon. Now, speaking of Beyonce, she did send flowers to Sid for her contribution to the film. So the card reads, "Thank you for contributing so much to the film. I'm looking at the footage and you're incredible." So what film is Beyonce working on? What is Beyonce up to? I feel like she is being very quiet, okay? Because we found out about the Renaissance tour through a charity event. She didn't announce it herself or anything like that. Like, so it's like she's giving us little tidbits here and we're just putting together the pieces. So Beyonce's up to something. Now let's move on to Tory Lanez. So Tory Lanez gets his ankle bracelet to start house arrest, okay? You guys know he's in that legal battle with Megan Thee Stallion. So the rapper was spotted outside the Corrective Solution facility in LA on Monday, and this is the place where people go for GPS, alcohol, drug monitoring, etc. He had a metal tracker on his ankle, and according to TMZ, he didn't look too concerned about it or unhappy. He was spotted smiling, but it appears that the case will begin next month. So what do you think is going to happen to Tory Lanez? We talked about him before where he said he could be facing a lot of years in jail. Okay. So this whole thing has been dragged out for a long time. So what do you guys think about the Megan and Tory Lanez legal case? Okay. And that is all I have for today. I will see you guys in the next video. Bye.